Hi there, this is Fixed It. This is a dual flush toilet. If water is continuing to run into the bowl after you flush the toilet and it's filled, it's usually indicative of a problem with a flush valve. And the first thing we need to do is to remove the lid. Before doing that, turn off the water supply to the toilet. You'll usually find a little valve like this on the inlet pipe. Now you get complete access to the inside of the toilet, and you can do the work on it. The item that's causing us the trouble is this refill valve. As you'll know from my previous video, I showed how to remove scale from the pipe in order to allow it to come to the top and turn the water off. Inside this refill valve is a special washer, and sometimes you end up with lots of scale inside as well. In order to take this off, you lift it up, you squeeze the two sides tightly, and then you spin it round and the top will come off. And what we can see here is a lot of scale on this valve washer and a little bit on the inside as well as in emergency. But what we want to do is to clean the scale off there, so I'll do that now. You can see that there's this pin that's in there, and if you look at this you can see it's completely scaled up on both sides. It's unlikely that many of you are going to have a replacement to hand, and although this looks perished, it isn't. So the simplest thing to do is to take one of these little medicine cups that comes with various cough mixtures and take some white vinegar and cover it in white vinegar. That will eat away at the lime scale. You should start to see it fizz and break the scale away from it. What you can do is agitate it a little bit, and you'll begin to see bits of scale just falling off. As I do that, it's coming off in quite big pieces. And when it's been soaking in there a few minutes, you can take a used toothbrush and just gently brush away at the edges of it and get as much of it off as you can. You see already it's pretty much loose, and then also turn it over and do exactly the same on the back. As you can see, it's all just coming away in my hand, and this is only vinegar, so it's completely harmless. Go around the edges, and then what you want to do is to rinse that under some cold water and just make sure you've got the rest of the scale off. Right, so we're ready to put this back together. If you look at the shape of this, there's a nozzle there with a hole in it, and obviously that fits over that pin and pushes straight back on. Fits nicely in place, and now what we do is we put this on top of here and twist, and it should lock back in place. That's it. You can tell by the two white logs that it's heavily in place, and now we're ready to give it a test. What you need to do now is to slowly turn the water back on, just to make sure that this isn't leaking. That seems well and truly secure, so I'll turn the water back up to full pressure. So that's it. It's sealed and it's working perfectly. Next job is just to put the lid back on. I'll show you when it's dry. Once you've lined up these roughly central across the middle, like that, and just tighten that screw just to make sure things are in place. And then what you want to do is then replace the two parts back in for your flush. And there you have it. I hope you found the video useful. Thanks for watching. Bye.